And we have time to restart. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe the nunchuck decided to disconnect. Here we go. Now we're going to re-begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't even know what happened there, really. It just didn't pedal. I'm going to say the nunchuck tried to disconnect, which isn't a good sign, but... Faulty bikes. You know they happen all the time. Here we go, try again. Okay. It worked out. We're going to continue with it this time, because this sort of worked. I feel like the nunchuck's faulty, so I'm going to get a new nunchuck after this cycling. Or maybe I can get it in between cycling stages. So there's a lot that you have to juggle with cycling. The first thing is you have to juggle your stamina, which is your 3 hearts in the top. If that goes to 0 and you try and pedal, you're going to die. Also in our life. You can refill your stamina by not pedaling, or you can draft behind all the different bikers. We're going to use wind to our advantage. Sometimes we'll not pedal for a lot longer during the wind, and that saves some more stamina. You just die. Yep, you just die. So we don't want that to happen. There's a lot of cyclists here. Cyclers is the only like RNG. Also, there's banana and rock placement, but those can be avoided. The cyclers sometimes can't. We're going to try and take optimal lines, which is cutting corners as much as possible and lining us up for better. Like right here, we're going to want to go on this left side because it's the fastest. We're going to ride down here. There's a biker that joins us here. That can help us if we get draft boost off it, and we kind of did. We're down to 1 heart. There's audio cues for getting down to 1 heart and getting to 0. I'm not going to be able to hear them. So hopefully we don't die. There, I could hear it a little bit. There's Matt. We just beat Matt. Oh, he's going to try and come back. Nope. No Matt. Matt's right on our tail. Can't let Matt win. The world record for this is a in-game time of 15:03 by Luna Pelagi. He just came out of nowhere and got it. I don't expect to get that. The best I've ever gotten in a marathon was like a 15:17. Woo! We went really far. We're zigzagging, so we aim to get like the 222s, 223s here. It looks like we're going to get a 223. Nope, 222. That's not bad. Hopefully we won't die. So that's the first stage. My personal best for that stage is a 221 flat, I believe. Marathon world record, yeah, 15:17 in game time. That was done at Jack's Marathon, or GSS. This is only the 3rd time that cycling's been shown. Okay, here we go. To the beach. This is what we do in the all sports category. So we're going to be aiming for sub 2 here. But a 2 is not terrible. Here's our first shot of bananas being bad. We're going to try and ride on the edge there. We're going to try and pass this rock and pass that. We need to draft, is what we really need. Okay, there we ran out of hearts. As long as we can draft well, we should be fine. If you notice, there's times where the game like loses frames. That actually helps your in-game time because it slows it down faster than you're actually going. But it hurts RTA, obviously. So yeah, we're about a second behind normal pace. Normally you want to get on the green in 50 seconds. It looks like a hamburger. Here's one of the parts where we're going to get a bunch of stamina, because this is front wind. No, this is wind to our back. If you catch up to these people, we're in good shape. Make a cut corner here. Now we have to hope that the rocks are in good lines. That one run could have been better. I'm gonna draft here for a bit. Use this to our advantage, and we're going to want to boost as soon as we get out of this wind area. There. That's done really well. That was really good. That was sub 2. Should have done a flip over the cliff. Yeah, only if you could do it. Yeah, 159.48 is really good. I also split, but I'm using my frisbee golf split, so. So someone added me, so I might have to check that. So here's the stage 3. This is actually my favorite stage. This is Into the Forest, I call it. I almost hit the goalpost, that would have sucked. Actually, in my first all-sports run, this is the cycling I did. Because I didn't know To the Beach was faster. But I knew that this was faster than Around the Island. So this is up Heartbreak Peak. Heartbreak Mountain, Heartbreak Hill, you want to call it. We're going to need a lot of stamina. To make it up here, but if we can draft things, we'll be fine. We just don't have a lot of people to draft off of. We found some people at the end. Oh, they're slowing us down. We have a chance of falling off potentially here if we get hit off and we lose traction, but we actually made a really nice turn there. There we go. Beanbag off these two. We can get some hearts back. We're in good shape. It's really good that we caught people here. We can save a lot of time by drafting and boosting in this area. I say that as we get like knocked around. Oh, we're down to 0. The 210 is really nice for this stage. You can get sub 210, obviously. I think the record's like a 208. It's really well. It was in the bleed too. Discord. Okay. So that's we're halfway done already. And we're gonna go on to Talon, yeah. Up Talon Rock or something. You don't have to get first place in the run. Most of the time, first place is the fastest, though. Getting first place means you're going the fastest. Sometimes it's not the case. Good land there. Just gonna let it roll down the hill. Do we have to go up another hill? We can catch this person. Should be in good shape. Yep, we caught him. That allows us to draft and get some more hearts back. Get some food, that's smart. I haven't ate yet today, so. He almost fell off there. As long as we keep up to 3 hearts here. Hey, there's my girlfriend. Right there. Lucia? Say hi to the girlfriend. Oh, I lost traction. We still made it work though. I'm gonna try and get off here. It's probably gonna be slower because we had a bad angle, but that's fine. That probably lost us 2 seconds. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we get like, if everything goes perfect after this, we'll probably get like a 5:12 or a 15:12. How many races do you have to do? You just have to do 6 races, instant. So we're over halfway done. And we're already up to 8th, 7th. If we can catch those people, we're going to be really in good shape for the end of this. Oh hey, Ian's going to help us. Thanks, Ian. Fritz, draft. A 37 isn't like terrible. A 35 is what you want. So yeah, 37's not great, but it could have been worse. Okay, we got 2 more left. Now we have to go to the bridge. The good thing is, we have a person right in front of us, and that's going to allow us to draft and conserve stamina. So we go up this bridge, and someone already passed out, Pierre. And we're really close to the leaders. We're just like fine and all. You're about to dodge this banana here. I'm going to do that very successfully. Here's the top 4. We don't really want to like pass them, but we're going to because they're slow. But we want them to keep kind of at the same speed we are and have speed up. That way we can have drafting buddies. Jump up there. We're going to take some time to save some stamina as we can. Curve off to the right here. Food's been acquired, that's good. So here you're going to see that a lot. Because going up here we got to save so much speed, we have to save so much stamina to get up all the way up here. So you're going to see that a lot. So now we're only down to 1 heart. We're just doing this to conserve stamina. We're almost up there. Here's another place where you could potentially just like glide off for no apparent reason. Here we're down to... There's Gooby. Shout out to Gooby. 252 is not terrible. Sometimes you're stuck getting 254, 255s. And we're first. And we got 1 more stage left. And time will be once we cross the finish line on this stage here for cycling. This is through the volcano. Into make a woohoo. What they really should do is make a woohoo illegal. Just saying. Okay. So this is the longest and the hardest stage, because you don't have really anyone to draft off of. So you have to conserve a lot of speed. Or a lot of momentum while trying to, you know, climb mountains and stuff. This is a good chance we get a 309 here, which is slow, but it's slow. It's not slow for 6 race, because that's average for 6 race. We're about ready to be able to go downhill. Oh, that looks painful. Looks like a lot of people passed out there. We've been theorizing that there's going to be a way to where we like could fall off the map here, and like it does a shortcut. And anytime you fall off, it resets all your stamina, but it usually puts you behind because it puts you to the last checkpoint rather than to the closest checkpoint. So here's his turn. Yeah, just like Mario Kart. Oh, and we just hit... Okay, that stinks. So we just hit a rock there. It's not as bad as it seems because now we can draft. So now we're going to have stamina. As long as Rin quits bonking me. There, now we have full hearts. So, and we're going to fly off here. So that could have been really, really bad if, like, no one else came. But they were right behind me, so... We have to draft now. As we go down the tunnel here. Yeah, I tried to pin the needle there. It didn't work very well. But it might turn out to be our favor. How long is this race? It's about 3 minutes and 9 seconds on average. Good turning there. Down to 1 heart, we'll have to be careful. Put my foot on the timer. This is a harsh turn here. We're close to losing our... There's our heart gone. And time. A 3:07 is really good, and an 18:12 in-game time is also really, really good. Must have aimbot. So we'll get to see the in-game timer. So there's a 3:07, which is really good, and a 15:11:03, which is about a second off of my personal best, but that is really good for a marathon. An 18:12 in-game time, so you can see kind of how RTA and in-game time differs. I'm going to check real fast. First off, for donations. It doesn't look like there's any. If you don't want to donate, exclamation point donate in the chat. We're raising money for Maro's family. And I'm going to check because this is something you always should check when you do cycling. If you're like me and you submit a lot to the boards, check your in-game times. Or check your, in-game time per levels. So stage 1, I have a 220. We had 222. It wasn't a very good one. I know that stage 2 didn't PB. Stage 3 is a 208 to deal with. We had a 210. We lost most of our time in stage 4, where we could have got like a 234, 235. Stage 5, we had a 252, and the last one, we had a 307. So no like personal PBs, but still really good.